Welcome into another Master Duel video, and with the last update we actually got an insane card that I kinda forgot about because of my hype for Rediffusion, but we can actually abuse this card in Thunder Dragons and some other decks, and I'm gonna show you how, so let's get going. So a huge shout out to the people in the comments who actually reminded me of this card when I asked in my last video what other notable cards actually came out, and actually some people in the comments told me about Baronne de Four, and I immediately thought, oh, how did I literally, because of the hype for Rediffusion, I forgot this actually can be used in our deck and make Rediffusion even more insane. So this is another incredible addition to the deck, and it becomes a part of a ridiculous combo that is just ridiculous, and that is gonna be, again, if you didn't watch my Rediffusion video, you can go and see that, but basically we're gonna have the Crystal Wing combo way more consistently, and with that, a Baronne de Four combo way more consistently. So this card is actually level 10, and how we summon Zolkin is by using two level 5s. The Sea Monster of TCS is level 5 Tuner, and a Thunder Dragon or a Thunder Dragon Dark, or I told you that we play the one instant fusion, because if we have an instant fusion and a ready fusion, we can literally make it only with these two, by summoning these two. But that is also gonna count now with Baronne de Four, because she's a generic level 10 monster. That is ridiculous. This card is absolutely busted, it's insane, and it's incredible that we can abuse it in Thunder Dragons too. And quite easily by that, because instead of the Zolkin combo, you can literally just go in Baronne de Four, which I'm gonna tell you what situations and why you might prefer something else in a certain situation. But firstly, let me show you what she does, because this is like maybe one of my favorite cards of all time. I mean, the art, everything, and the effects are, I mean, the effects are ridiculous. This card can break a card on the field once per turn, and it also has an Omni Negate that can be only activated once. So once this card is on the field, you can only negate once. But once per turn during the standby phase, you can target one level 9 or lower monster in your graveyard, return this card to the extra deck, and if you do, special summon that monster. So once you're done with the negate, and if you want something else, even though it has a once per turn destruction, which is obviously not on either player's turn, it's only on your turn, but the Omni Negate obviously is on either player's turn, you can return her and just summon something else. So in what situations are you gonna prefer Baronne de Four, and in what situations you're gonna prefer Zolkin with Crystal Wing? So first of all, obviously if you don't have a card to set for the Zolkin Crystal Wing, and you need to search something else, so you can search Thunder Dragon Fusion with the Dark, for example, obviously you're gonna summon Baronne de Four, because you don't need to have a card to set, which is pretty insane. But if you are allowed to choose between them, and you do have a card to set, now Baronne is an Omni Negate, and Crystal Wing is just a monster negate, but Crystal Wing is a once per turn monster negate. So if you somehow value in that duel that you would prefer to have a monster negate once per turn rather than an Omni Negate once, obviously you're gonna choose the Crystal Wing, and you prefer Crystal Wing's monster effect, because Crystal Wing has other effects that actually can get pretty insane, then Baronne de Four just destruction effect, you can do that. So having the options is really cool. Also, don't think that we're strictly limited to one of these per duel, because we only have the one Sea Monster of Theseus. It might not happen that often, but if Sea Monster of Theseus gets banished by either your opponent or saving a Titan, because otherwise we have to banish Light and Darks, so this is kind of our only way that I can think about right now, to banish the Sea Monster of Theseus to protect Titan, or if it's somehow banished by your opponent's card, or he has a Food Gate, for example, that banishes stuff, we can actually summon it back with Chaos Creator, and this way we can go into the other, Synchro. So this is obviously, a very conditional situation, and it's probably gonna happen very rarely, but it is possible, so keep that in mind. So what I removed for the Baronne, it was the Phoenix. Now, I think initially I wasn't even playing the Phoenix, like in the first build I did have a Pulsa, and then I really liked Phoenix and put Phoenix, but it was the one that had to go. It was probably between him, Dweller, and Striker Dragon, but Striker Dragon can be great to save from some situations with these two, and I mean Abyss Dweller just really cool to have in combos with the level 4, so the Phoenix had to go, because if we're really worried about a specific card, for example, I think we might often be able to go the extra step to just summon the Unicorn. But you know, there might be situations where I'm gonna miss the Phoenix, but Baron had to go in the extra deck. So now I'm gonna show you how easy it is and what an insane combo we can do with the Baron, and you know, our standard combo and the insane board we end on. So now I'm gonna jump into EduPro to set up the hand to show you, but before we do that, remember that it's scientifically proven if you click that subscribe and like button, you will increase your pack opening luck, ultra rare pulling luck, and all of that good stuff. So if you are enjoying the videos, click the thing and let's see the combo. So here we have our standard combo with the Wolf and Roar, and basically if we have the Ready Fusion or Instant Fusion is gonna be like the same thing with the Zoukin, but instead we summon Baron. And we can either end on Baron and Titan or Baron and Colossus, but if you have one more extender, so for example the Black or the White Dragon, a Duo, Instant Fusion by the way, because we can, again, with just the Ready Fusion and Instant Fusion going to Baron, something like this, we can also end on Baron, Colossus and Titan. So I'm gonna show you this here. We're gonna start with our standard combo, and just instead of the Zoukin we are summoning the Baron. So I am going to banish the Roar with the normal summon, the Wolf, banish the Roar, banish the Matrix, chain block the Roar with the Matrix, get our Matrix, summon the Dark from the deck. So from here we're gonna use the Ready Fusion or the Instant Fusion, we're gonna summon the Sea Monster of Theseus, and this is how easy we can summon the Baron just with one of these and a level 5. Can be a Dark, can be the standard Thunder Dragon, and we're gonna trigger the Dark to get ourselves the Hawk. Now we're gonna use the Hawk, we're gonna summon the Banished Roar, gonna make him into a Colossus, and now this is for example how you end, or you can make, you know, these two instead of the Colossus into Anaconda and go for the Titan. But if we have one more extender, we can have both. So I'm gonna banish the Hawk and the Dark to keep the Colossus and summon Duo, which is in this case my extender, and now I can go into the Anaconda with these two. So again, this can be the Black or the White Dragon, this can be an Instant Fusion to summon the Kaminari attack. So you know, and you have even more insane combos. You can get, we have a Wayward here, you can have a combination that is even more insane. I'm just showing you something more standard. So we are gonna trigger the Anaconda, pay the 2000, and activate the Thunder Dragon Fusion this way, summon the Titan with these three, and here we have the Anaconda, the Colossus, the Baron de Four, the Titan interruption with the Matrix, one more card in our hands, the setup with Thunder Dragon Fusion for next turn, and you know, a decent amount of cards to save our Thunder Dragon. So I mean, this is pretty ridiculous. It's a pretty standard combo. You just draw one of these, draw your standard combo, and with one more extender you can even go into Titan and Colossus both. But even if you don't, you're gonna have a Baron and Colossus or Baron and Titan, and that's still insane. So really strong. I'm showing you a case when we don't have something to set, but if you don't have the extender, with the Crystal Wing combo you can finish with the Crystal Wing, Colossus and Titan. So if you prefer to have Crystal Wing and two of these instead of Baron and one of these, you can do that, because we use the Zoukin as a Anaconda material. So this is where the strength in the Zoukin Crystal Wing comes, because if you don't have that one extender, having these two in a Crystal Wing might be stronger in certain situations than having just Baron and one of these. So you kind of have to, you know, but if you have the one extender, this is just insane. And again, there are probably more insane possibilities. We might play some duels soon and see even crazier combos. So to sum it up, if you do have a card to set and an extender, which can be the same thing, with Instant Fusion for example, you can go into Colossus, Titan and one of these. If you only have a card to set and not an extender, you can go into Colossus, Titan and the Crystal Wing, or one of these. So you have to only summon Colossus or only a Titan with the Baron. Or if you only have an extender on the other hand, you can go for the Baron and the two of these instead of the Crystal Wing. So depending on your hand, you might be able to do both, you might be able to do only one of these two if you want both Titan and Colossus, so you kinda have to pick and choose, but I'm sure some crazier combos are gonna come up when we do some duos, so I'm really excited for that. So thank you for watching. We do have a Discord server, link is gonna be in the description, with my Patreon. Again, tell me in the comments, did any other notable cards come out? Big shout out again to the people who reminded me of Baron de Four, because this is just gonna be insane in this deck, and I'm gonna miss you till the next one.